And we're back. I told you,
Hey.
we weren't going for that long. Told you. Welcome back to Top of the Morning Show. I am here with the lovely Miss Charlie and the lovely Nisi again. I'm such a lucky man, aren't I, on a Friday morning? Don't know what you meant to do. I've got two lovely ladies co-hosting with me today.
Nice.
Guys, so let's get stuck right into the title. Warner Brothers are releasing all their 2021 films online next year. Is this
So
the death of cinemas, as we know it?
Hey, DB Cooper. Wait, so all of their 2021 films, like,
Yep, every single scheduled film. That every scheduled film they have for 2021 is going to go online. That's going to be through HBO Max, and Matrix 4 is one of them.
this is mad. I mean, it's using your initiative, like, but wow, are people really gonna buy it to watch it at home? I mean,
Well, HBO Max. So I don't know who the parent companies are and how it distributes through, but we can't get it in the UK.
yeah.
But I mean, I genuinely believe since COVID's come through, a lot of jobs are never coming back. Like a lot of things are never coming back, and I believe this is the death of cinemas, because I've always thought to myself, why can't I watch a film that's been dropped in the cinema at home if that's what I want to do?
I mean, you can.
Can you?
You should.
Yeah, but you're talking about
Bootleg.
one, two, three movies and that. No, I'm talking about like legit. The film comes out. Is it my £10 just as, like, for example, if it's a box office? Is it my £10 just as important to them if I pay to watch it online, like going to the cinema? Isn't it the same?
I get you.
So
Say that again.
the experience is like what people go to the cinema for. You know, the surround sound, the seats. I mean, if you got a home cinema, like Isaac, like what do you do?
Look, just take a loan, man. Take a loan, and you can get anything you want when you take a loan. That's financial advice, guys. Take a loan.
To be honest, like, I'm somebody who will wait for a film to come out so that I can watch it from the comfort of my own home, unless like it's a 4D film, or unless like it's, you know, like the latest black owned film, black made film, that type of thing, to support my people, or it's something that I've been watching and it's like number 4 or number 3. Do you know what I mean? Like it's something that, really want to watch that in cinema, and definitely, like Niti said, for that cinematic effect. But other than that, yeah, I'm not one to go and buy my Odeon pass so I can be going cinema every month. Or nah, it's not for me.
I think you're right there, G. Bare things due to expire over the next year. Yeah, man. That's. I mean, for me, I've always wondered why I had to go to the cinema. I'm not gonna lie. It always just seemed long. Why can't I just watch it from my home? Do you know what I mean? I can relax. I don't need to find parking. You know, I don't need to feel the pressure of, oh, babe, can you get the popcorn? I can make it. I just make it at home. I can make the popcorn. I can do that. You know what I mean? We can have a little kenke as well when man's watching my film. Something I can't do in the cinema. Do you know what I mean? So there's, you know what I mean? And there's also Netflix and chilling whilst the film is all going on. So I've always wondered, why do I need to go cinema? Funny, man.
I see that look, Nisi. She's like, what kind of Netflix and chilling are you talking
Netflix
about?
and chilling, like. Oh yeah, no, definitely the cinema.
Or pay £19 for a drink in the cinema. My G, you understand?
Yeah, no, I think I paid like £7 for a Coke.
You see? You see?
Yeah, no.
And I'm not gonna lie, I like the little ice blast. I like a big old.
You know. You know, when I go cinema, I can't just spend £30 for the tickets and a 2 popcorn. You're like a £60 bill.
But I do like to go to gallery as well. I feel like if I'm going, I want the full experience. Like I'm not just sitting, like Nisi said earlier, I'm not just sitting with the commoners.
Was that drink of water? Was that right on time?
No, I'm just joking. But I mean, like, I definitely want the full experience. Like, I want to sit in the big chair that I don't have at home. I want to, you know. So I will pay the
Get a
extra.
loan. Get a loan.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I definitely need a bigger house to do that in.
Yeah.
I'll do that first.
Hopefully, I get the cinema in the house. Hopefully,
You
one
see?
day.
Oh, okay,
This is-
in-house cinema. I'm coming to yours, bro.
You know?
I went to Everyman Cinema to watch Rocks when it was shown for like 2 weeks. If
What
you
film
heard
is
of
that?
the- Rocks.
Rocks.
It's like a coming of age about young black girls in school. It's really cute. I went to watch it, and like the way that the cinema experience is like they're separating everyone. And every man is like sofas, and it's proper like cozy and comfortable. So the way it's structured now, it's not as cozy and comfortable. So I get what you're saying.
You sound like a £100 bill to go to the cinema. That's before even dinner has even been exchanged.
I mean,
You sound like I got to pay £100 to give you a bit of popcorn and an ice blast.
listen, I'm not a high maintenance babe. I'm a self-maintained babe. So I mean, I can maintain
like that.
So if I could take myself on £100 date, I mean, what is you doing, sir?
Saving.
Can we look at the latest comments here where we've
Bro, boy.
to get in debt,
Stop
bro.
telling people to get in debt, bro. Hey, bro, get a loan, man. It will change your life.
Don't
You
get
me?
a loan.
He said high maintenance. I said I'm self-maintained. So how's that high maintenance? I can maintain my high maintenance.
No, accept the high maintenance because it's not a bad thing. Like I was speaking to my friends the other day, and if somebody says I'm high maintenance, okay, should I lower my levels to be at low maintenance? Maybe not. That's okay to be high maintenance, especially if you are maintaining your level of high. You get what I mean?
Some people like to live like this. Niecy and Charlie like to live like this.
But Niecy and Charlie can live like this.
That's fine. Great. Listen, I ain't trying to cause no beef.
You got to live like this.
I ain't causing no beef.
But that's but the experience was different, and I could have just done that at home. But a lot of the cinemas are going bust, though. To be fair, like Cineworld.
Cineworld's going bust, yeah.
Yeah, they're in 6.2 billion debt.
Stress.
So it's all a bit.
I can't even fathom being in that much debt. I can't even fathom. For companies like that, it's completely different. Do you know what I mean? Their daily intake, and well, definitely not now during COVID, but that makes sense for them and their franchises. But I couldn't even imagine being in that much debt. Like seeing as DB Cooper was saying just a minute ago, like stop telling people them to get in debt. That's me. I don't like debt. If I can't afford it, I'm not buying it. I'm not financing. I'm not doing nothing. I will save and I will buy. I can't stand the debt situation. Like, yes, let's build up credit, but we're not doing it through this big old having debt. I'm struggling to pay it off with.
Panoramic. But yeah, same. It's like even like when I like nice things and I like.
You're good, man. You're good. Keep chatting.
But then there's some like if I like something, I have to go back to it 3 times before I purchase it. Like I'm not an impulse buyer. It's like like some people will just be like, oh, I want this and I want this and I want this and I want this, and then be upset that they don't have money at the end. Me, see if I see something I like, I'll be like, all right, that's nice and I like it, and then I'll go away. I'll be like, if I go back to you, then that means I really like you. And then I'm like, no, not today. And then if I've gone back to you 3 times, then I'm like, okay, this is something that I need in my life because I keep going back to it. So that's when I'll purchase it. I give myself 3 chances. I used to be an impulse buyer when I was younger, but I was financially literate, so I didn't know no better. So it's like, okay, I have the money now, just buy, go ahead and just live. Whereas now I think more about my future and everything else. But if I want something, I'll still get it, but I have to think better. Like, okay, I give myself 3 times.
Well, you do sound like somebody who would be an impulse buyer because you sound like someone I'd have to spend £100 in the cinema. with anyway.
Oh, crying out loud.
If you can't buy free and it's sitting, you shouldn't buy it. I'm guessing he's saying if you can't buy something 3 times, don't buy it.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. Like, if that's your thing.
I mean, if you buy something and then you've got no money, then that's just silly.
Yeah.
Use your credit card.
No,
And put your-
stop that. Stop that. You know what you should use your credit card for? If you have a car, use your credit card for petrol. If you do house shopping, use a credit card for house shopping. As soon as you go home, transfer that money back on. Or before the end of the month, transfer that money back on. Don't be spending your credit card on things you can't afford.
Mhm.
It doesn't make sense. Just build up your credit nice. Don't be doing all of this extra business. The money
I use my credit card for my travel card. Is one thing I use my credit card for. And the only time I use my credit card is like, say if I'm going food shop and I forget my debit card, then I'm like, oh shit, I'll just use this now and then transfer it.
I know who to go to dinner with now.
But it builds your credit. I got an amazing credit rating, so I've used my credit card fine, so I'm alright.
There we go. You see, guys, right there. If you can't spend your own money, spend somebody else.
Yes, somebody's son's money is it.
That's Semwanga. Can
Nah.
you stop it?
I'm just on a little financial advice Friday. So
I can't deal with you.
in relation to obviously, I just want to recap on the cinema thing. So are we in agreement or are we in disagreement, guys? Who thinks that there's no more? I believe cinema is dead, and I think over the next 5 years will prove that what I'm saying will come to fruition. How about you, Charlie?
I mean, the industry's obviously taken a massive blow, so I do think it's gonna have some form of impact on how it continues after this whole pandemic has sorted itself out, pandemic. And but I don't think it's completely dead, because like I said, people pay for the experience, and like myself, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to certain particular films or certain particular production, I want to pay big money and I want that to go into your pocket. It means that, I mean, I guess they could definitely still live and still be strong, movies and stuff, by just going out on streaming sites or going out on, actually buying it and watching it at home. We could go back to DVD and Blu-ray, do you know what I mean? But I think it's the experience. I don't think it will die. I think that whole theater experience has been around for way too long. It's like a big part of movie life and Hollywood, do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't think it's gonna die. I think it's definitely called COVID. Natasha says cinema is dead.
My Jenna. Natasha, you're certified, yo. You are certi-lurty out here.
I don't think it's going to get completely wiped out, though, because I think people really still love that experience. Maybe the younger generations will come through and just be like, why would you want to go cinema when you can do it at home? Because that's all they've kind of known now.
Mm.
But I think it's that experience that I'm going to miss, if anything.
Yeah,
Me myself, cinema.
What do you think, Nisi?
That's the only reason why I go cinema, is like the experience. And same like Charlie said, like I went to watch Rocks, which is like an independent movie of like girls. So I was like, let me go support. Like I'm not gonna. It's on Netflix now, by the way. Go watch Rocks. It's actually really cute.
I'm saying, look at that. Look at Natasha. Put up Natasha's last comment there.
Oh yeah, Netflix. Yeah, Netflix, Disney, keep it. Yeah.
And you said the film you went and paid money to watch is now on Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
You lot are right, man. It must be dead. You lot are right. It's a write-off. I don't think it's going to completely go, but sorry, carry on, Nisi. I just thought that was so crazy that you did that.
No, it literally, it's on Netflix. I watched it, and it was on Netflix like the week later. So, and it was only like in the movies, am I American? In the cinema for like 3 weeks.
Someone's been in Clubhouse too long. Go on.
It was in the cinema for like 3 weeks. So, and then it's on Netflix now. But yeah, you should definitely watch that. But that's the only reason why I wouldn't go to the cinema any other time. but it was like an independent movie about, you know, young black girls in school, which we don't really see, you know, like coming of age of like black girls in London, you know. So it's like some sort of representation of like how girls in London, like just a beautiful relationship and friendship. It's really dope. But apart from that, yeah, definitely watch it. But yeah, apart from that, I don't really go to the cinema because obviously it's £100, isn't it, for me? So
No, but do you think it's dead, or do you think it's still going to be about?
I feel as if like people still want the experience. I don't think that they'll have as many cinemas as we had before. Like, listen, there's like 5 in my area. Like, what do you need 5 cinemas for? But I think that they will probably cut down the amount of cinemas. There'll probably be like more private screenings for people with money for the £100 bills. You know, like,
Hey,
I feel like,
looks like it's 200 now.
yeah, that's what's gonna happen. But then I don't even watch TV, to be fair.
I mean,
Everything's online, like Netflix and Amazon and stuff like that. And I don't even feel like people should be paying TV license because people are not actually watching their TVs. So don't Boris, don't come for me, okay? I'm joking.
do you know what? We were talking about that. Like I don't pay TV license because I don't watch TV. I've gotten rid of my Sky. I've gotten rid of, like, my TV's not hooked up to anything, so I don't watch any like TV channels or even Sky or anything like that. Like, I pay for all of my subscriptions, and that's what I do. And it's like I refuse to pay TV license when I'm not feeding into it. I'm not watching the news. I'm not being controlled by your TV programming. I'm not doing it. So hold on, you were saying something about women are more likely to be prosecuted for not paying TV license than men.
Yeah,
what was you saying about that? That's mad.
Because women open the door. Men don't open the door. Like, unless men know someone's coming, they're not opening the door. Women will be like, "Who's at the door? Am I waiting for a package?" And then all of a sudden, it's Mr. TV license. Like, "Oh, do you have a TV?" And they're like, But yeah, we kind of like. But it's happened to me. My cousin was staying at my house.
That's why.
My cousin was staying at my house, and she opened the door, and then and then they just like, do you guys want? I was just like, why is this guy in my house? And I'm looking at her like, who told you to open the door? But women open the door, and it's literally one of the highest convictions is like because of TV license for women. It's 1 in 3.
Oh,
Look, I grew up broke, yeah. So my mum told me, don't ever answer the door, ever, or peep through the peephole. So whenever I see strange men with like a booklet, I used to just go back into the living room. You get me? Done. That's real shit. That's no joke. Don't answer the door. It could be the TV license. I got that schooling, so my mum was on the ball. That's probably why I don't open the front door. Like, if I don't know you're coming to check me and somebody knocks, I don't answer because I'm watching my TV and I ain't paying.
I had to learn that.
Damn straight.
Allegedly, yeah? Allegedly.
No, I'm doing that. That is what I'm doing. Let the world know. I ain't paying no TV license and I'm watching TV.
Oh, yeah, I don't do it.
Wow, Natasha's been fined over 2K. Bomba!
Natasha's been opening the door, that's why.
Oh, Tash, what's going on?
Mad thing. Cooper asked us actually an interesting question. How do you not feel about Netflix not removing cuties, bruv? I think if that's the program that before I even say something, let me just double make sure you're talking about the same thing.
I know what I haven't watched it, but I know what he's talking about. Everybody who I know have said to me, it's almost pornographic.
That is porn. No, that is porn. It's underage children, yeah? I've only seen a trailer, yeah? And it's underage children, right? Yeah? Sexualizing themselves on camera. I don't even understand how these videographers, right, and directors was able to put this together. Like, you out and out see these young girls, yeah, feeling themselves up, how you would see a woman like in a strip club performing dance routines on stage. You got people, there's a scene where they're rubbing up their bum and their private area, rubbing it up with their with their bare-chested self, yeah, mad thing, yeah, and people are in the crowd clapping, right? And what they're trying to promote is like liberation or like female, like sexual liberation. I get that when you're 18 plus, I get that, but when you're a minor, I've got daughters. I don't understand sexual liberation for minors. I don't
I
get.
just feel like, what do you mean sexual liberation? Like,
Literally, like for me as a father, they're liberating them to be sexualized.
no, sorry, I actually did understand, but like, I cannot process why would you want a child to be sexually liberated when they don't even understand the world they live in, or they don't even understand what a predator is. You don't understand manipulation yet. You're too young. Like, what on earth are you teaching your child about sexual liberation when they're too young to even understand how a relationship should be? I feel like when a child is old enough to begin to understand, all of these different types of things that come with relationships and come with, like, sexualizing yourself, then you should not be sexualizing yourself. I feel like, yes, it's okay for us to talk to children about sex and talk to children about, their body parts and their whatever, but we should also be talking to children about not showing your body parts, not allowing people to touch your body parts, not allowing people to see you touch your body parts. Because I'm not going to tell my child, don't touch yourself. I'm going to tell my child, don't let me see you touch yourself. Don't let nobody else see you touch yourself. I think it's all. I didn't know it was that bad. Like, I haven't watched it, and I've deliberately not watched it. And in the back of my mind, I kind of thought, oh, maybe it's like, maybe it's highlighting an issue that we have. Because I remember watching on there was a story on Instagram that went around, and it was like a woman beating her child. And then they show you the reason why. What says, please research the law just passed in the USA whilst the pandemic has gone on. And they now say nonsense is a sexual orientation. Yes, I read about this, and I was going to get to that, right?
Do you know what? That's going to be the final one. You see the other stuff I was going to talk about in the final chat? Yeah, that's dead. That's dead. This is this topic here.
What, though?
Let's go and come back. Because that one, I think that one there, that needs a good.
Yeah, that's a good segment. We need,
guys. We're gonna come with our final installment of Top of the Morning, and we're gonna go with what DB Cooper has actually put together. So we'll be back in our flat.